So here's the status of the PPP loan program. Do not be in a rush to submit the documents for forgiveness. There are currently two different versions, kind of saying the same thing. One by the Senate and one by the House that were proposed, I believe, back in July for forgiveness. The number that's most commonly thrown out there is if you receive a loan of $150,000 or less, there may be a one-page attestation for forgiveness or no paperwork or something. So that's still pending. A lot of folks want that because the volume of loans is so high. When you've got 4.9 million, give or take, loans out there, you can't realistically process those very quickly. So stand pat on loan forgiveness. Very few banks are actually requesting it. Very few have actually got a formal document out saying this is what we need as a lender. They're all doing the same thing almost across the board, nationwide. They're on hold as well. So there's that part. The program ran out about a week ago, or 10 days ago, give or take, and there were some that were submitted before the due date. Nothing happened. They were denied. No reason why. No one to call. So there's no reason. For those of you who came in at the tail end, there's no one to call up and figure out why. Now, the way the government generally works, they've allocated this money. I'm going to round off numbers. I don't have the exact number. 100 billion is left. Well, the government's allocated it. They believe in spending. They don't believe in anyone getting a pat on the back by saving $100 billion. So there is talk amongst themselves, I think on both sides, that, yeah, maybe they'll reopen it up again. Terms will probably be very similar. And if that's the case, they'll announce it if they can ever agree to something, because they're on recess. Supposedly they're trying to come back, but they're on recess. So they're not in working on this. But if they do something, we'll find out what it will be, but there's money still available, and there's no reason for them not to open it up again, especially after if they can come up with a forgiveness number. So you still keep doing the same thing, keep records, you spend the money correctly as need to be. But again, it's 24 weeks, not 8 weeks. So lots of more companies will be able to qualify. And of course, there's also the full-time equivalent employees. That's important too. There's more than one thing to this formula. So it's not just wages paid, but it's also full-time equivalent employees. But more of you will get to that number. That's the current status of it. So sit tight. Other things I'm sure will come out in the future. Some programs may be more specific at certain industries. Some have already come out of certain industries in the past 2 months. Likely certain things will come out industry specific in the future. Many of us can think of it if you're hospitality business, restaurant business, bar business. Your revenues have been shot down for the most part. Few have gone up, but a lot. You just, if you can't do delivery, you have a huge problem. Huge problem. That's just not every food is made for delivery, and you can't deliver drinks if you're a bar. So there may be more specific programs in the future. Time will tell. But thanks a lot.